Hey everyone, it's Darby from Blue Television Games. I've gotten a lot of requests lately to show how to make wave-type levels. If you're unfamiliar with that, you can check out my level here in a minute and you'll see what I'm talking about. But basically, you use blue skull platforms to create a wave effect that Mario can ride around on. It makes for some very interesting levels. Let's go ahead and check out this level I made real quick that uses this technique. And once we're done checking out my level, I'll show you how you can create your own wave level. So I used the Bubbles costume for this one. Here's my note to run across, and I use pink coins in this section. The reason I do this is the wave actually takes you across the levels pretty quickly, so I thought if you had to collect the pink coins that it would actually make this section become a little longer. I put doors throughout that you could go through to reset. That way, if you missed a coin, you didn't have to go through the whole thing. You're always welcome to ride the waves to the very end. There's a reset door at the end as well. So this way I was able to go back and snag those 2 coins I missed. This wave effect's just really cool. It has almost a 3D look to it. It's very fun to ride around on these waves. It's just a really cool mechanic. Here at the end is probably the hardest coin to get. Down here in the right corner, if you keep your eye out, there it is. We have to go back through to get that last coin. So once again, we're only about 50 seconds in Mario time into the level. And just to make it a bit longer, I thought this coin collecting was kind of a fun technique or just a fun way to make this go a little longer. And if you end up playing the level, here's the trick to getting that last coin. You'll just want to get to the very front of one of these blue skull platforms. If you just stay right here, none of the cheeps will hit you. And you'll be able to snag that last coin down here. You just want to jump as soon as you get it so you don't die. I included a little checkpoint right here, that way you wouldn't have to redo the coin part. I stumbled across this wave on accident. This is kind of cool as well, I thought, so I thought I would share this. But now we have these 2 little waves that kind of go back and forth. I thought this was kind of a fun little thing too. So basically, once you get the waves set up, you can experiment with where you put tracks, and you might come up with your own little waves like this. The section's pretty easy once you get the mechanics down. Then I decided to put a little boss fight here. Starts off easy enough, where you have Bowser Jr. and you just have to jump on him 3 times like usual. Included an extra mystery mushroom here, that way you could get another power up if you had gotten hit by one of those lava bubbles on the way here. Of course, I accidentally jumped on him. I thought he would pop up a little quicker than he did. So if you do take a hit here, the boss battle will actually continue. So I gave you 1 more costume, and then here we have Bowser. I got rid of Bowser Jr., and then we have a thwomp that comes down that wasn't there before. He actually opens up the axe for you so you can finish the level. So I thought my level was pretty cool. If you get time, you can go check it out. I'll go ahead and post the course ID in the description below. But now that we've taken a look at my level, let's show you guys how you can create your own wave levels. So I'm going to go ahead and make a little place here so I can begin running at the beginning. And it's good to leave a little note for people that aren't familiar with this technique. So I'm going to put run and coins up there. Now we'll put a diagonal track like so. We'll make it open-ended, and we'll drag a blue skull platform on there. Once we get the blue skull platform, we'll copy and paste it 2 times, leaving a space between each one. Then we'll copy all 3 of those, move it over 1, and paste. Now we have 6. We'll do it 1 more time. Now we have 9 of them. And we want an even number, and we want a lot, so let's go ahead and copy all 9 of these, and then paste it 1 more time. That'll give us an even number, 18, and this will be plenty to make the wave effect look great. Now we're just moving the end farther back. Now we'll want to repeat the track with open-ended, but don't put a blue skull platform on it now. And we'll just want to keep repeating this over and over again, leaving a space in between each one. You can copy and paste a section like I just did. Do them 1 at a time, whatever works. I recommend copy and pasting big chunks like this so it goes a little quicker. And you can just do this as long as you want your level to be. So here I am just pasting these all the way to the very end goal so you can really get an idea of how long of a level you can make doing this. And this isn't even including a sub area, which is another option as well. So now let's go ahead and test it out. We run across the blue skull platforms. Once we get the last one, we jump up, and now we have our little wave effect. Just looks really cool. This is just the basic one here, which you have to hop back and forth to make it across the lava. It's very simple. Okay, now to make sure people don't run right into the lava, something you can do is take a semi-solid platform and put it right after the last blue skull. That way people don't just run into the lava if they're not expecting it. They might think they just need to keep running. So once they get to that semi-solid, it gives them just a few extra steps to make sure they don't jump off. The wave will actually pick them up as well. Now click the little Mario in the bottom left so you can see where you had jumped. This is a good place where you can put some sort of an enemy. I just threw this together real quick. I shook a note block and I put some spikes around it just to make something to dodge. And since I can see right where Mario jumped, I'll go ahead and paste this over here as well. Now I'm going to copy both of these. That way I can evenly space these, because the waves will always take you to the same place if you run across it correctly. So if I do evenly space these out, they should all be dodgeable. So here we are testing out a quick little thing I threw together. So we can jump on the waves, we can jump over these little spikes. And we have everything spaced out really well, so we know we can put enemies right in those areas. Here I added the Baby Mario costume. If you're going to use Mario 1 and you're going to make a wave level, you might as well use a cool costume. I added this little grinder on a track as an extra enemy to jump over. There's more of my little note blocks with spikes. This section's tricky because you have 3 jumps in a row. I take a hit, and then it could be the end of your level. So feel free to get really creative with this. There's lots you can do with this. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope it'll give you guys some ideas for some new levels. I think the wave levels are very fun, so make sure you guys have a blast with this. Until next time, I'll see you around.